second hour. From the left side of the room, we have Fiona Gittens, and from the right, we have Josh.
Okay, Ms. Giddens, you have elected to go first in our debate, so you have 30 seconds to open with a statement about yourself.
Okay. My name is Fiona Giddens, and I'm running for president because I believe that we need a responsible person in charge of the school, and it will be me.
Mr. LaFosse, you have 30 seconds.
Hello, my name is Josh Fossey. I believe I am most fit to be the president of the RJH because I am a responsible student and I am willing to go above and beyond to achieve expectations and to become your president.
We're going to begin now with questions. Ms. Giddens, you are the first. We're going to start with the topic of activities and sports. What will you do as president to support the athletic teams and the other activities during your reign as president?
I believe that sports are very important, and they should be more supported by the schools. And I believe that they should have more funding for better games, and I will help with the stuff.
Mr. LaFosse?
I also believe that sports are important. However, classwork is just as equally important. I believe that they should have more games, which they have, I believe, six games a year, and they do not get enough playing time to represent our school.
Okay. We're going to transition now to the topic of school lunch. Mr. LaFosse, the question is going to go to you. Students complain often that they do not have enough choice for their school lunches. What is your stance on school lunch, and what will you do to help the students?
I believe that school lunch is fine as it is. There's no reason to change it all. 3 choices and a sub-line and a south line should be completely fine for your normal lunch, and I believe it should not change.
Ms. Giddens?
I believe that there are a lot of choices for the kids, and I think that if they don't like it, they should just pack their own lunch.
Ms. Giddens, studies have shown that students need to be active, and there's a lot of campaigns out there to get students active. Should RJH create a policy that allows students to be active in times such as recess?
Yes, I believe that there should be a recess because a lot of people don't get enough activity because they have to sit in class for 8 hours and they might not do sports. So they need to have a little extra time after lunch, or they could go during study hall if they don't have anything to do. They don't get to see their friends very often, so recess would be a good time to do that too.
Mr. LaFosse?
I agree with my opponent on the fact that you don't get to see your friends as often as you did last year because of lunch recess, but there should be a recess only if you are caught up with all your homework and all your work is done for all classes in private.
Studies have also shown, Mr. LaFosse, this question is going to come to you, that students do not receive enough sleep during their evenings. Do you believe that RJH should provide an option for students to be able to receive sleep through such times as nap time?
I do not believe that there should be a nap time because there's no point in having a nap time. I know studies have shown that nap time does help students with their schoolwork and classwork, but I think it isn't imperative at all and it should not be used in RJH.
Ms. Giddens?
I believe that there should be a nap time. Or, as it would go along with the last question, that you could also do it during study hall when, if you don't have any homework, you could take a nap or go outside for recess.
Ms. Giddens, we've talked a lot about using study hall time for activities or for naps. With study hall, students often use that to study for tests. They use it to make up their homework. And looking at scores overall, what will you do to help students who need to be in that study hall to improve their test scores and their overall grades?
Well, I believe that it will be their choice to stay in. And if the students that need to do it, they should be able to take on their own account that they need to stay in. It'll be their responsibility.
I believe that to increase test scores, we should add incentive into doing homework and classwork. Say if you're all caught up with all your homework, you get a snack, a free day, where you can get on your cell phones for the hour. If you're all caught up, however. If you're not caught up, you have to study.
Mr. LaFosse, you talk about incentives for students to do well on their homework, if they get caught up, if they do good on their scores. Bulldog Bucks often get criticized here at RJH. Do you think that the system of rewarding students is currently broken? And if so, how will you fix it?
I believe the Bulldog Buck system is completely fine as it is. You get rewarded Bulldog Buck for doing something good, that going above and beyond Bulldog code. And if you were to do that, then you should get a Bulldog Buck, and it's fine.
Ms. Giddens?
I believe that people should be more responsible and they don't need incentives to be able to be responsible or go over the Bulldog code. I think it should be their responsibility to do that.
Ms. Giddens, as we speak of homework and rewards, a lot of belief is that students receive too much homework here at Raleigh Junior High. What is your stance on the issue of homework?
I believe that a lot of teachers they don't give out that much homework. So, and we have study hall. If you really needed to do your homework, then you could do it. And you should just do your own homework.
Mr. Fossey?
I believe this goes hand in hand with my incentive policy, where you want to do your homework more whenever you know that you're going to get a free day or a snack. I mean, if you're going to get a snack, then you will most likely do your homework, or if you want that free day.
Mr. LaFosse, a problem that has been increasing in Raleigh Junior High is the issue of bullying. We have become more aware of bullying both in physical violence and also cyberbullying. What will you do to handle the bullying issue in Raleigh Junior High?
The bullying issue should be fixed so that we can have, the students should go to the counselors. I'm not sure if they're nervous or whatever's going on, but if they need help, they need to go to the counselor. And if it's serious, you should go to the counselor.
Bullying is happening a lot more. So I think that the bully should be punished the first time it happened, not a few times later. And I think the victims should go to their trusted adult and get the help they need from it.
Ms. Giddens, you talk about what you would do to the bully. What about those who have been bullied? How will you provide support for them after they have been, or after they have notified teachers, or the bully has been punished? What will you do to help them?
Well, I think that they should have support from other students and teachers. And
Mr. Fossey, how will you help those who have been bullied?
I will make a support group to where students can join, sign up. If they want to if they're a good person and they want to help, then they can help out their fellow students and make them feel better.
Mr. LaFosse, and along with the bullying issue, some kids do not feel safe in the school and in the classroom. How will you help students feel safe whenever they're at school or in a classroom?
I will make sure that the bullies get what they deserve and that they are given punishment and that they will never do it again.
Ms. Giddens?
I believe that bullying should be watched more carefully, and that students that see it should report it too, to keep the victims safe.
Ms. Giddens, there are other issues at hand in schools. We hear about in San Francisco this week. Students were shot, some of them killed outside of a high school in San Francisco. What will you do to help provide a safe environment all the way around, besides just bullying here at Raleigh Junior High?
I believe that there should be more protection for schools from the police or the student officer or someone like that.
Mr. Fossey?
I agree with my opponent. There should be more than one PIPS officer so that we can feel more safe and that we won't be as nervous that we'll get hurt.
Mr. Fossey, you talk about being more than one school resource officer. Do you believe that teachers should be allowed to carry a weapon and act as a resource officer as well?
I do believe that teachers should be able to carry a weapon. You'll feel much safer in the classroom knowing that you have a means of self-defense.
Ms. Giddens, your stance on teachers carrying
I
weapons.
agree with my opponent that teachers should have weapons because it's much more, it's a safer environment.
Okay. Ms. Giddens, Rolla Junior High has been increasing the use of technology, adding several Chromebook carts this year. What do you believe about the use of technology in Rolla Junior High?
I believe the use of technology is a good thing because it helps with education. You can do reports a lot easier and look up information.
Mr. Nafasi?
I agree that technology use should increase because as the future comes by, we will be able to learn more fast and more efficiently, and that we will increase scores around the Missouri.
Good. Final topic of this evening, Mr. LaFazzi, coming to you. A lot of teachers are using AR as a grade in Rolla Junior High. Do you believe that it should be used as a grade, and how will you encourage students to participate more in the AR program?
I do believe that AR should be used for a grade, and that it should. Well, to do AR, you should have incentive as well. Like last year, we had an AR movie. Maybe incorporate an AR dance, possibly, or another AR.
Ms. Giddens?
I agree with my opponent that AR. Wait, never mind. I think that AR should not be great because a lot of people don't have time to do AR, and the points that you have to read bigger books, and they take longer to read, so you won't get there faster.
Okay. All right, we've ended the question portion of our debate. Ms. Giddens, you now have 30 seconds to close out with a final statement.
Well, I believe that I should be the candidate because I am responsible and I will get things done.
Mr. LaFazzi?
I believe you should vote me because I will work 100% of the time.